Airport is to close. The City Council made the decision at a meeting within the last few hours. They say it attracts too few travellers to be economically viable. Passenger numbers at Plymouth have been declining steadily. But the city's loss could be good news for the region's two other airports. Newquay Airport told us they hope to attract some of those who previously used Plymouth. Exodus said they could now market themselves as Devon's only airport, which they hoped would help them grow. But what's happening in Plymouth is causing considerable concern amongst the business community. Well, our correspondent Simon Hall is at the airport live for us tonight. Simon.
Victoria, this must surely be the quietest airport you've ever seen. Let me take you inside and give you a sense of the problem here. Now, out there on the runway, deserted, no passenger planes, no commercial flights. Here in the departure lounge, also deserted, not a hint of a passenger, and the check-in desks deserted too. It's really no wonder Plymouth Airport has come to this end. The closure of the airport would end almost 100 years of aviation history in Plymouth.
Will you please have check your seatbelt is securely fastened? And table closed for tape.
Many fear for the city's reputation and ability to attract investment without it, saying, in these days of cheap and easily available flights, to be a serious player, a city needs an air link. But the council insist there is no alternative.
We have used 3 consultants here, not just 1, 2, but 3 consultants to advise us. And they have advised us that commercially there is no future for Plymouth City Airport. But that being said, if something is in the post today, it will be looked at.
Such has been the decline of Plymouth City Airport that the only way to get a flight from here now is to catch a bus first. These passengers heading for Newquay to board their plane this morning, and even this service will end next month.
It's annoying for me because I come over to see my sister and now I have no way of getting here. I'll be flying into Bristol or wherever, might even have to go to London to come down here now.
With the demise of the airport, the demise of what's happening with the football club, you wonder what really is happening to Plymouth. You know.
Because Plymouth is a big city, so therefore it needs a proper airport.
I think it's a shame because of the local area, the jobs and whatnot.
The problem for Plymouth is the runway is too short for commercial and charter flights. It can't compete with other airports, and passenger numbers have fallen rapidly. Business people are concerned. Dave Young runs a property and information technology group. He told me the airport could be mothballed, but shouldn't be permanently closed.
The history is the history. You know, we haven't been good supporters. It is a strategic asset. We've got things like the America's Cup coming, which offers great potential. We have big ambitions as a city. Military operations happening from there. We need to protect that infrastructure so we can see what the future brings.
But after thousands of flights over these years, there are now no plans for more, and in the current economic climate, little hope for the swift return of aviation to Plymouth. The council do, though, say the land will not be developed, and they will look at any future proposals to revive the airport. Well, the airport was originally set up back in the 1920s, partly because of a campaign by the Plymouth Chamber of Commerce. Well, the current day Chief Executive, David Palby, joins me now. So, Mr. Palby, what's your reaction to the City Council's decision?
Well, naturally we're disappointed. The Chamber's always been keen for a thriving and successful airport. Unfortunately, the economics don't stack up, and we fully understand and indeed accept the City Council's decision. The plain fact is the economics of the airport do not justify further public subsidy.
So what are you going to do now in order to try to preserve business interests and the attraction of Plymouth?
Well, we are looking to continue the helicopter training school here and the aviation school, plus some other general private aviation. We are looking to keep the land so it's protected, so there's no piecemeal development, and we're looking also to improve railway services by working closely with the City Council and local MPs.
And how does the Chamber help to achieve that?
Basically by working to put together the economic case for improved rail services.
Okay. Well, Mr. Palby, thank you for joining us here this evening. One thing I should also mention, no one from Sutton Harbour Group, which run the airport, has been available for interview today, but they did give us a statement. It says this: the commercial realities facing the airport are unavoidable, inescapable. It says there is simply not enough demand to maintain it without a public subsidy, and in the current economic climate, that remains impossible.
Thank you, Simon.
Tribute